Take flight with Audio Airstrike.
When we talk about police reform, there's the federal government, yes, and there's certain things, but there's also the 10th Amendment that exists. And I've been interviewing constitutional experts for this documentary too. The 10th Amendment pretty much says that anything that's not in the federal Constitution, any power, including police powers, is relegated to the states to decide what was going on. And the theory behind that, at least how our founding fathers had intended it, is that this is a really freaking big country. And certain types of people, at least back then, are going to gravitate towards different parts of the country. So you had farmers that were pretty much in the Midwest. You had manufacturing that was in different parts of the cities. And they were just different social groups. It wasn't necessarily different races, but it was different social groups, which means that you have different social problems or different social ethical issues that come up because it's just different styles of life between a farmer and a factory worker. Or something else. So that's why they said, listen, there's at that time, however many states there were, even up until 1950, I think is when it was, there wasn't even Alaska or Hawaii. So let's just talk about the 48 contiguous states. Life is very different in Florida than it is in Iowa. Life is very different in New York City than it is in Salt Lake City. So that 10th Amendment, the intention behind it was to say, we understand that certain groups of people, different groups of social people, different religious beliefs are probably going to congregate together and group together in certain different areas of the countries. So when it comes to different types of laws that are not mentioned in the federal Constitution, we are entrusting that because we don't want a king. That's how the country was founded. We didn't want another king that just dictated everything like King George over in England. So we have all these different governors in place, and then the governors go down to the legislatures within the states, but then we have counties and then we have municipalities that have mayors. So and even within a state, because I live in Illinois, it's a really long state. There's a lot of counties in Illinois. There's a lot of counties. Yeah. There's a lot of counties in California. And there's a different way of life in wine country in California than there is in LA. So that's why there's even local authorities that exist. And that's kind of like the trickle-down effect, understanding that there's different levels or different groupings of socioeconomic principles that exist with different groups in the United States. So when it comes to federal, I think there's like a minimum. This is just spitballing, I think there's a minimum that can be established. But the principle of that trickle-down is if we do establish too much at a federal level, then it's going to blanket people. And then there's going to be people up in arms in California against people in Iowa because it's a different way of life in California than it is in Iowa. There's different problems, different scenarios that come up. And that's also why we don't have this whole king or monarchy scenario that we have going on in different, or really what we broke away from, why the Declaration of Independence was signed. From where I live to where you guys live, it's just there's some similarities, and maybe those things are where we can unite on. And I would love to see that because obviously there's something that needs to be done. But at the same time, I don't want to see our individual rights taken away or even our socioeconomical rights taken away because it's just different groups of people. And this isn't even about race. This is just about different types of societies that live in different parts of the United States.